Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. First-person shooters have been around for 30-odd years now, and funnily enough, I've actually been around for less than that. So today, we're going to take the opportunity to turn back time and see what I missed. So let's get started. I've brought a friend along today who's going to help me walk through all of these classics, and he's none other than HiddenXperia.
Hey, thank you for having me, dude. Man, I can't wait to pwn this new some iconic games.
What? We didn't agree to that. So, I'm a zombies guy, you're a Halo guy. There's been a battle between these two fandoms for generations at this point now, and I think COD is the clear winner. It's the victor in it all. So, my question for you is, with that in mind, why did you pick Halo?
Lore is my big thing, right? And the Halo universe is so unbelievably deep. I mean, it spans all the way back to 10 million years ago, plus a species called the Precursors created all life in the universe, but then one of their creations rose up and genocided them, and then that era of the Halo universe went crazy. And
approximately 10 hours later.
Those are just a few of the millions of reasons why I love Halo so much.
On that note, right, I mean, I wasn't actually allowed to play shooters when I was young. I just didn't have a chance to. So I'm going to take the opportunity, now that I have it, to rewind the clock a little bit, and we're going to go back in time to play one of the original first-person shooters that ever came out and inspired the rest of the genre in the future, GoldenEye. GoldenEye came out in 1997.
Yep.
I was 2 years old.
My age was still in months.
You were in but a few months old, and we're just going to sort of figure out what the hell the deal is with the game.
Yeah.
And then we're going to jump into a 1v1.
Sounds good.
So, if I can figure out how to get out of the menu here.
This is a great start already.
This is what it looks like, which is in itself just incredible. Look at the high definition graphics that we've got going on here.
You've got to admire it for the time, right? For
Yeah.
the time, this was probably a graphical marvel, to be quite honest.
It isn't anymore. It really isn't
as
anymore.
sad as it is to say.
Yeah.
Very fun fact about this game. See, it's quite colourful, right? You've got a nice colourful sky.
Yeah, that sky would honestly be perfect for YouTube thumbnails.
You look at the sky
As
with
a
your
content
gun.
creator, you look exactly. You look up, you get that cutout. Look at that. You'd click on that. for
Perfect.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, absolutely. A bit of drop shadow on the gun.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah, exactly.
But despite that, this game is actually technically a black and white game. Right? Sounds crazy. So
It's not.
it's not, but
clearly
it is. So
Ow.
the way it works is that essentially the textures are black and white, and then the vertexes on top of the textures apply the color essentially. And the reason that was done was because the developers thought the N64's processor was going to be a bit stronger than it actually was. So they were like, color's going to be quite hard.
Wait, so yeah, this
experiment.
is black and white.
Yep. As you can
all
see,
that
the
stuff.
wall, the floor, a lot of the backdrop, it is actually black and white. Honestly, especially for the time as well, it's really smart development. It's a way to kind of get around the limitations of the hardware and make the game look as good as it could.
So the controls are also super weird because we're using this thing. I don't really know how this works. I mean, I'm looking to the side here, which is great, but there's only one stick. Which
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Oh, okay. I can move forwards. How do I look up?
Try the D-pad. Try the D-pad on the left. Maybe that's... Nope.
Is there a shoot?
Try...
What is that? Okay.
Oh,
Well,
lock on mode.
what do you mean lock on? It's not locking on
I don't
much, is it? It's locking on the wrong corner.
Try that trigger on the back, the Z button. On
There's a one on the
yeah.
back. Okay. Okay,
Oh, there you
that
go.
shoots. Oh, that's the floor.
That's the floor.
Okay,
Nope.
okay, hold on. Professional gamer, MrRoflWaffles is gonna figure this out. Up on the D-pad looks me down.
Oh, it's inverted.
How did people play this? Well, that's probably enough. Let's get into a 1v1.
Sounds good to me.
And just like that, well, not quite just like that.
Oh
my god!
my! We get the cinematic
We're
intro.
in. We don't have
Oh,
guns.
we have to actually...
Oh,
the movement.
I reckon if one of us gets a kill, that might be victory. How do you open the doors?
I don't know. I'm just slapping people right now. Look at this animation.
Slapping? What?
How do I...
Is that Sean Bean's special ability? He's got he's secretly been
has the
learning
backhand.
karate the entire time.
The Sean Bean backhand.
Also, I'm
You
in
don't-
I feel like I'm in a bathroom right now. This is such a weird area.
It looks like a swimming pool shower.
It really does. James Bond, famous swimmer. And also, do we have guns?
I picked one up, but I don't know how to even get it out.
That was your hand flapping. I'm literally in the bathroom. You do have a gun.
I have a club.
I'm having some trouble exiting the bathroom. Oh Lord, oh no, the gunfire, oh no.
Bad news, the doors are bulletproof, I can't shoot them down.
That's good news. That is the best possible news that you could have told me about there.
Oh, B opens doors, there we go.
Are there any wall guns here?
Can I
buy the Tommy? Please, game, give me something. Give me hope.
Okay.
Are we even on the same map? I'm gonna be honest.
I'm starting to think we're not.
Silenced PP7. Okay. How do I pull the gun out?
right.
I have a weapon. How do I use it?
I think A pulls out guns.
Figure out what that button is.
Dude, I can't even get down this straight corridor. I'm slaloming down it.
A opens doors, but then A also puts your gun away. That doesn't sound like a very James Bond move, to be honest.
No, see, James Bond is such a special agent, he has to actually put his gun away to open doors. He opens them in such a suave manner, he has to put his gun away.
He also knows he's going to be safe because he's got plot protection, so it's just, there's no chance that any harm could befall that man. This whole time there's another D-pad that I wasn't even using, and you can look around with that as well. That's actually so much, wait, it's strafing. I'm so confused.
This is the most confusing control scheme I think I've ever used.
How people thought this would be a good design is just baffling to... Oh, A does change. Oh my God!
Hello.
Oh, there's Sean Bean!
Boris, come here, lad.
No,
come here, Boris.
Leave me alone! Have mercy!
You're playing
Have mercy! It's straight into the toilets, right? If I can close the door. No! I'm being hunted down by Sean Bean with an assault rifle. This is terrifying. This is
I love your
actually
Hawaiian shirt. Your Hawaiian shirt makes this. The Hawaiian shirt just absolutely...
Let me go! Why can't I open the doors? James Bond, open the door, you fool. Boris.
Imagine seeing this in a Bond movie. This actually play out in live action. Dude, Boris, come here, lad. Where are you?
I can see the walls getting like completely obliterated by your bullets, and I'm just still alive.
Dude, we're gonna destroy this entire facility before.
Oh, he's nearly got me. He's nearly got me. Open the door, Boris, please. All right, we're fighting back. That's it.
I can't aim.
That's good.
Oh no.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Where is the button?
Dude, I'm almost out of ammo. Oh, you're trapped.
No, I'm not. I'm
Bro.
trying to find the shoot button. There we go. Wait. Revenge. Come on, please.
I'm slapping you.
Wait, what?
I got you with a slapper. Let's go. Resounding victory for Sean Bean, apparently.
It was rigged the whole time, I swear. Yeah, I think overall, the flaw that this game has that I just can't get around is the fact that we're using this. It doesn't feel like this was 24 years ago. It feels like this is a couple of millennia old.
Right. It's one of those things that I can appreciate, again, for its time, right? But using it nowadays... I just can't. I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
But things have changed a lot since GoldenEye, so let's move on to Halo.
Sounds good to me.
So we've arrived at Halo 3. We have normal controllers at last. And I'm really excited about this because I know that as someone that plays a lot of Call of Duty, right? I'm just going to be better at video games than any like Halo fans like yourself, right? I think that's fair to say, yeah? It's fair to say. So based on that, I reckon I'm going to let you pick the map. I'm going to let you establish the terms of this battle, and I'm going to win, hands down, easy peasy.
You know what? That's fighting talk, Milo. I think it's time that you show me those skills that you say you've got.
Sure, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we're going to go over to start here. It's going to count down. We're going to get the classic, wait for it. There it is.
What a
the
sound.
Classic sound, dude. Okay, so here we go.
Ho ho.
Let's wait for the...
My bread and butter, my meat and potatoes.
Yeah, because you're my dinner right now. It's easy peasy. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Right, okay. Slayer. Okay, so this is the thing, right? Look, I'm grabbing this thing here. Don't actually know what it is. Overshield. There's a grenade coming at me. There's a grenade coming at me already. Needler. Look. Okay, so everyone loves the BR, right? Everyone loves it. But
love the BR.
What people fail to remember is he's down there. He's head glitching. Oh God, I forgot that was a thing. And you couldn't do that in GoldenEye, that's for sure. Okay, I'm still on that. Thank God. Thank God. Oh yes. Dual wield. Yeah. Okay. No, don't you dare. No,
Milo,
don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I was told you were like a professional Call of Duty player and thus that transferred to all other games. I'm not quite saying that right now, I'm going to be honest.
Like I said in GoldenEye, I've got to give you... You're shooting me from the sky? What? Wait, no, okay. So, can we also appreciate how you have a flaming helmet on right now. I am just dead, plain Jane Master Chief. Oh my God, you're spawn killing me now.
And you know what? I think we should actually talk
about... No, what the hell? How did you know?
That was a beautiful grenade.
So if you could just stop killing me for just a second, is this the best Halo game?
So, right. I'm putting the controller down for this. This is a big debate, right?
Okay,
This is,
yeah,
hit me. A big issue.
Hit me,
So,
go for it.
Halo 3 is a masterpiece of a video game. The entire Halo trilogy are masterpieces of video games. Halo 1, 2, and Halo 3, right? For me, Halo 3 is the weakest of the original trilogy, but it's...
Excuse
right,
me?
hold
Wait a minute. No. All right, explain yourself and then
So-
and then recant what you've just said and take it back and we can accept this is the best one, surely.
For me, Halo 2 is the best video game ever made. Flat out, the story, the gameplay, the multiplayer, the way they innovated matchmaking, competitive, MLG, so many things. Halo 2 is a masterpiece for me.
But the multiplayer, right? Surely that is the best of the original trilogy. It's certainly better than some of the more recent stuff, right?
It's better than more recent stuff.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to preface this by saying that I think it's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But for me, Halo 2 takes the cake for multiplayer. Only just,
Yeah.
but I just love Halo 2's gameplay.
Fair. I think this one for me is probably my favourite, but again, I've played them much less, so fair enough. And maybe that's having some influence on why you are currently making me eat my words a little bit. I need to find a weapon, and once I find... See, the thing is you've got a sniper rifle, right? That's why...
I was going to say, you know what? Because I know obviously you're a professional Call of Duty player and the skill
Oh God,
transfer
you're
with
gonna
everything
rub
else,
my
right?
face.
I'm going to let you find a weapon. Always found a flare, okay.
That's everyone knows that the Halo 3 flare is definitely going to be the clincher for me to win this.
So a cool fact about the flare, that thing was so useless that in the first major title update for the game, Bungie just deleted it from all the maps.
So that's why I picked it up, right?
Yeah,
Because I
yes,
need to
sir.
give you a full sense of security here. I need to make you think. What that was you?
Milo, I was told you're a professional gamer. You hyped this up. I was excited to see what skills you had.
This is not going as smoothly as I anticipated. God damn it! Stop it! You're just everywhere at once. You are everywhere and nowhere. Oh my god! Yes, you missed. You whiffed because you suck. Where are you?
Are you sure I even shot?
No, oh my god, no, I'm getting flared! Okay, so my memory of Halo, the only thing I remember from back in the day was on Halo 3, this game, I would glitch in with a friend of mine called Raph, salute Raph. We would glitch into this little booth. Can you get me in there? Can you be the vehicle
Sir.
to let me relive my memories here?
Say
And
no
we'll move on from the fact that he's beating me 8-1. Like that's we don't need to care about it.
So,
Yes.
hop on this turret for me. Hop on the turret.
Okay.
Follow my lead. Stay there.
Okay.
You're about to left.
Oh, guilty spot. What?
There you go.
Wait, this is how it. Okay.
Right. So,
Oh, I'm in the room!
So,
I'm in the. Oh, yeah.
Before you do anything, you gotta hold down on look, so you look up into the sky,
Okay.
like that, and then pull back on your left analog stick.
Yeah.
And then press.
Oh
hang
my
on.
god!
And then swatting.
What am I doing?
Beautiful.
That's honestly that I feel like that's Master Chief's iconic pose right there. Everyone
squat.
knows him for his crazy frog. That's like a Slav squat going on.
That right there is the pinnacle of human evolution.
Correct. Yeah.
There you go.
Am I in? Oh my god.
You are in.
Oh my god, dude! So what I used to do is I used to 1v1 my friend in here. We'd have like a stash of loads of grenades, loads of all sorts. And you're just watching me from outside, like the nodding your
sir.
little head.
And I think that's the beauty of Halo 3 and the original Halo games in particular. So many little small mundane features gave people so many memories. Like so many crazy memories came from like the weirdest things, like walking around the edge of the map on like a multiplayer map or getting in a small room that has nothing in it, right?
Right, and that's also kind of like what everyone used to do in Modern Warfare 2, where you would just play Mike Myers, for example, on high rise, and that would just be all you did for like an entire day with your mates, and then you would do the same thing the next day. Like, I feel like old games had so much more of that, where you'd find one goofy thing, and you would exploit it, and just do that forever. On that note, should we actually do some of that stuff in Modern Warfare 2?
I think we should do.
So we're on my home turf now with Modern Warfare 2, and this is also where my career began back in the day. And I think a good example of this, right, will be my first ever commentary, which is horrendous, by the way. Let's have a listen, shall we?
Yeah, it's my first commentary video, so I might be a bit fat, sound a bit funny, and I'm not really sure if the mic's going to be too good quality, but we'll see what happens. I am a ninja at this bit.
Right, okay, I know I said that all the Halo games are masterpieces, but that has just left me speechless. That is
Dude, I feel like I need to take the coward's way out right now. Like this is it's too much. Let's get into the game, and I can put myself back on the map as a professional, right? I'm not a joke. This is my life, man. Okay, let's get into it. Was that you? Did I already see you?
Wait,
I already saw you.
Whoa.
The disrespect that Call of Duty is showing Halo here, despite the fact that, to be honest, this game is influenced by it, right?
The controls absolutely are. I mean, we would not be playing this game with this control set if it went for Halo 1.
Cheeky monkey.
So I was informed that this was your game. I think your exact words were your turf.
Nah. I'm not gonna take. All right, what were you saying? Sorry, what were you saying? Whoa.
Okay. All
right. I had to give you a warm-up kill.
Okay.
Right? I've got my payback now, and it's gonna be curtains for you, sir. So Call of Duty was, I think, in part inspired by the Halo games, Halo 2, Halo 3. Like they set the tone for first-person shooters in the sort of late 2000s, early 2010s, and these games are evidence of that.
You are definitely right though about Call of Duty and Halo having a lot of similarities, because these two games were absolute rivals back in the day, like absolute neck and neck rivals. Halo 3 and Modern Warfare 2 were the games of that era, like defining the entire era of games. Both of them, people have so much nostalgia for them.
You know, like honestly, if we just stop killing each other for a sec, I can see you like running around literally on that gas can thing. So part of what was so good about Modern Warfare 2, and especially this map back in the day, right, was all of these little spots you could get into, just creeping along. I don't even know what you'd call this, like scaffolding stuff, trying to get on this crane here, getting out of the map. Like I have so many memories of just this, like, and you'd always feel like you were a god, and like you were doing something that the game developers could never have anticipated just because I was running up a crane. Like
even the
this.
And off I go.
Okay, maybe the devs did anticipate it.
These spots and maps like this, I always liked it because it always felt like it was a little additive extra to the map design. It was like you had like a pretty kind of fun but normal 3-lane map, but then you had all these little things around the outside that were just like completely like they broke the flow of the map in a good way. They made you like fight people in different ways. It was always a really Andy's off the map.
I mean, I used to sit in lobbies and just play like Mike Myers with friends and like hide up here while there was someone trying to like knife us, and do all these kind of mini games, or just play like snipers only. That was a good thing too.
Or trick shotting as well. Like
again,
I feel like we have to mention this game. The whole trick shotting scene came from this game, right?
That's true. It really did, and that's just something that COD can do that Halo cannot.
Funnily enough, Mike Myers is a custom game that was made by the community, which is something that Halo 3 in particular thrived on.
Wait, did that come from Halo?
Not directly, but the whole like custom game scene, people making their own stuff up and like having these modes that they made up with their friends that went like essentially viral, right? Like they went worldwide. That was a Halo thing.
Okay,
a
point to each of them, but COD's still better. And so, I think based on that, we should probably 1v1 a Rust. Like, we've got to do it.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Eliminate other players. Oh my god, you get the first kill every time. You're just hiding. You're hiding. Okay.
They don't call me HiddenXperia for nothing, Milo, right?
Oh my god,
Oh, UAV, don't mind if I do.
Shoot for me. Shoot for me.
You know what? I'll take pity on you and I will shoot
for you.
you.
No, okay, stop shooting. Stop. I'm not looking at my map. I'm not looking at it. I'm not doing it.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Where are you?
You get outshot here. This
no,
will not
there's
look
no
good.
chance. There's just no chance. See, you've got that Halo tracking. Like, it's ridiculous. You expect me to be all bouncy and floaty. It's just not. Did you just stick?
Sir.
Oh no. Okay.
That was. He's even got his death streak out. That's. Oh,
I got death streaks on.
So much.
I can't believe it. Back in the day, like a lot of what this game did, I think, is inspire lots of people to become like esports athletes. And Halo did that too, right? Like Halo 3, things got a lot more competitive. You had a lot of game battles, sort of matches that were organised, lots of tournaments that were sort of beginning back then. So yeah, I think I'll leave it to the pros. Like they can have their tac shooters, their Rainbow Six Sieges, I mean COD and Halo still today, right? Like very, very tactical games. But we'll make it next kill wins, and then we can move on. Where are you, sir?
Oh no!
Where have you got?
Where have you gone?
So sneaky.
Oh my god! Both have ninja on.
Hold on, I can kill you with this.
Okay. Care package units only.
Oh, there he is!
No,
there he is!
Choke.
Yes!
No! Oh no!
Okay, thankfully I've restored my honor with this one, and I have actually won in COD.
Only a little bit. Only by a little bit. Let me just add that.
That's fair. Shall we see where COD's gone in the present day now?
Sounds good to me.
So this is where Call of Duty has landed in the present day, but it's not quite the present day. I know Vanguard's going to be out when you're watching this, but it's not out yet when we're recording this. So through the power of video editing, we're just going to do a little bit of a funny business, and we're going to be playing Cold War today. Before we go any further, I think we have to just comment on the fact that the games look so good in 2020, 2021. Like, they look so good now.
I'm looking at this reflection right here, and just the fact that I can see part of this building in the puddle on the floor is actually insane. Like, don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 2, beautiful game for its time, but this right here, this beautiful puddle is just like, it's mind-blowing.
I love how your character is just staring at the floor like, I love the asphalt so much. It's so beautiful.
Look at the pretty flowers.
Literally. While you're stopping to smell the roses, let's just have a little also look at some of the things that have changed in the game. So, for example, movement in the old days was pretty basic, especially with GoldenEye. There's new movement stuff in this game. So, for example, Luke, my little actor here, can you do a little edge slide? There's stuff like that as well, which is just sort of a small thing. You might not think it impacts things too much, but it totally changes the way that the entire game kind of feels and functions, and you just got people getting absolutely insane movement sort of outplays and stuff like that as well. So what we're going to do real quick, if you don't mind, is head on over to a bit of zombies.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely.
So, D-Machine, we've landed, we're on zombies now. It's my actual home turf. Modern Warfare 2 was just sort of nostalgic for me, but this is where I shine, okay? And part of that might be because he can no longer shoot me in the head. Like,
Where's the fun in that?
yeah, okay, whatever. Anyway, speaking of memories, old games and stuff, what's this in front of me?
That right there
Yeah.
is a beautifully iconic building. That right there is Nacht Delta Totem.
It is, and it's been customized a little bit in this game, right? Like, you've got your Christmas lights for some reason. You've got your graffiti. It's looking pretty festive, which is a bit strange seeing as we've got pumpkin zombies chasing us right now.
It's not exactly the most festive of places. I would not go here for like a Christmas festival. But,
Yeah, a little getaway, you know.
Maybe
but-
some people would do, right?
Yeah, so Nitro and Totem, obviously, absolute classic for Zombies players. It's been remastered about 11 times. I mean, in Revelations, where we're standing right now, this is where there's like a big alien apothecon monster. There's been all sorts of versions of it. But it's really a classic thing, and it's cool as well because we've had so many different kinds of FPSs emerge over the years, right? So this started in like 2008-9 with World at War, but you've got all sorts of other things that are new versions of first-person shooters just from a kind of different perspective. So tactical shooters like your Rainbow Six Sieges, also things like more recently Valorant, you've got Counter-Strike from way back in the day as well. Of course, I'm dying to a pumpkin-headed zombie.
I got the pumpkins, don't worry about it.
Oh my goodness, and Halo also has a horde mode,
Halo
right?
has Firefight, which was, came out around the same time as Zombies back in the day.
Right.
Back when all gamers were trying to do horde mode, when they were really the in thing.
And do you think that was made popular by, like, do you think Zombies inspired Halo to do that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I mean, Zombies in 2008 was an absolute worldwide phenomenon, right? Like, spawning on Nacht and Totem at the end of the campaign in World at War was like, what is going on? This is
So
just
good.
unheard of, right? Yeah. And then after that, you saw loads of games like Gears of War do horde, you saw Firefight mode.
Yep.
I really do think that Nacht, this beautiful iconic building right here, and World at War really popularized horde modes in games and made them a staple feature of so many franchises.
So let me just hear you say that again. They inspired other games, yeah? They inspired Halo, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
That's all I need. That's all I needed. Just that one yes. That's all good. Perfect. So shall we check out one of those new kind of more tactical, more strategic games as this zombie beats me over the forehead? You know, it's a repeat of what you did earlier when I was playing as Boris, dude. That's ridiculous.
Hit you with the old slap.
Indeed. Shall we move on to a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege?
Let's move on.
So you'll have seen on the timeline, Siege came out in 2015, which is kind of crazy to think about because most games have a shelf life of about 10 minutes these days. But Siege has persisted for so long, and as you can see here, for example, right, with all the operators, it's an operator shooter, so there's so many, right? Unlike a lot of the games that we've already covered, this game's gameplay is dictated by who you're playing as much as it is by gunplay and that sort of skill too. Like, all of your abilities are a crucial part of it. So compared to on launch, I mean, there's all of these new people that have all been added in. I think this is the most recent one, and it's crazy just to see how far it has come.
It really has evolved. Like, in and of itself, really, since launch. Like, I played Siege around launch quite briefly, and there was like a good selection of operators, but not that many. Looking at this list, like, I genuinely just exhaled, so I was quite surprised at the amount of operators there. This game is huge now. It really has evolved.
And this is what Siege looks like today. So we're on a classic map here. This is a good one. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at this. I mean, we've seen in the previous matches we've played that maybe I'm not the best at those either, right? But I'm not the best. The overall kind of flow of this now is you've got all of these barricades that you can either reinforce or you can remove the barricades, all sorts of stuff like that. I should probably put that back because my team are going to
They're going to shout at you.
They are indeed, yeah. But you can do all sorts of stuff like that, which just has never been a thing in COD. It's certainly never been a thing in Halo.
Absolutely not. I mean, this is a very tactical shooter, right? Like, the whole point is you're either really trying to hunker down and lock down an area, or you're trying to counter the enemy's defenses.
It's kind of like a search and destroy type situation. They might have spawned over there. I'm not actually sure. They'll already have been droning, so I, professional gamer, okay, am hiding in the shadows here. I even know some of the callouts for this map.
Whoa.
But don't ask me to repeat them, because then it's going to put me on the spot, and I'm not going to know as many as I like. This is wine down here. This is a wine cellar. The enemies are coming in. I've got to figure out where they are. My team are getting taken out.
I'm learning from you here.
This is
Keep
blue.
talking.
This is blue. Okay, so I'm gonna make my way up here and just see if I can.
Is that trophy by any chance?
Maybe. I'm not too sure. But I've been taken out. Okay, well, Ash is pretty good, man. I've got to say, I clearly am being put on the spot here. I'm not so good at it, but back in the day, okay, a little while ago, I was alright at this game because Ubisoft invited me, right, to a special, I think it was called No Clan, No Game tournament.
Okay.
And it was a regional thing with me and a bunch of other folks from the UK and Snedger as our team captain against a load of folks from France. There was a German team, lots of different regional groups, right? And we won. And it was just the best thing in the world. And it was my crowning moment as official professional video game player.
You won a tournament?
I won a tournament. So all of those deaths I gave you today, it was charity.
Okay, you just weren't warmed up. You know what? I understand. Maybe Milo's the pro gamer here.
Roll the clip of me being good at video games. Roll the clip.
Come on, Lewis, come. Single door, yellow pink.
Oh, and one
Nice kill.
Right again.
GG in the room.
There's one. There's a trade-off though. True talent is gone, and Kitty is got him. Team UK.
I told you so. I told you so. I told you so.
You told me. I can't doubt you anymore.
Exactly.
Like, I think those deaths in Halo were charity, quite honestly.
It was such a fun tournament, but we're going to round things out now, right? I can't just sit here and flex the entire time. Let's take a look at where Halo went, right? Because Halo has evolved a lot over the years, and specifically, actually, let's look at where Bungie went, because they went in a very different direction after they finished doing Halo with Reach.
Just a bit. They what they made after Reach was quite different and honestly really innovative. So should we roll that?
Let's take a look. And here we are. The journey has culminated in Destiny 2, but we're in Destiny 1 right now.
Yeah, it's not quite Destiny 2. It's Destiny 2 and Destiny 1. Best of both worlds, right? I mean, I think you would be hard-pressed to find an area more iconic in Destiny than this. This is where the entire Destiny journey started, right? The saga, yeah. It's where it all started. We wake up next to this car, we look out over the Cosmodrome. This really is what so many people's first memories of Destiny will be.
And Destiny is one of those games as well that is its own genre of game now. Like, it just didn't have any kind of analog or similar thing back in the days of GoldenEye or whatever. And I think Bungie, who made it after Halo, really generated something really unique and special in this.
Right, they really did kind of explode the first-person shooter, looter shooter genre. It's like a kind of hybrid of various genres put together. It kind of creates its own genre. And at the time, there was nothing like Destiny, right? Destiny was very much its own beast. Like with Halo, when Bungie made Halo, there was very little like Halo out there on the market. When they made Destiny, same was the case. It was a very original, unique game that didn't really have much competition at the time.
We've had so many different genres of game emerge from the basics of GoldenEye, right? GoldenEye was so just primitive in a lot of ways, but set the genre up of FPSs to explode into all these different offshoots and subgenres, and you've got your tactical shooters like your Rainbow Six Siege. You've got your open worldy RPG looter shooter type things like Destiny. You've still got your Call of Duties today, still innovating within the Call of Duty subgenre as well. So there's been all sorts of evolution and new creations that have come from this genre, and I mean, that's why I love it so much. There's so much variety, there's something for everyone. And for me, that's zombies, but for Luke here, it's playing Halo. I kid, I love Halo, I really do. And I'm looking forward to Infinite. So, yeah, that's, oh my god, the golden gun, it's so iconic. I love it.
GoldenEye, golden gun, the
Also,
perfect loop.
Hunter's best class. Are we agreed? Hopefully we're agreed. But yeah, Destiny, it's a classic game. It's iconic, right? As all the games that we've played today have been. And I mean, that's why I love FPSs, right? There's something for everyone.
Yeah, likewise, it's such a good genre, my favourite.
So this was a lot of fun, walking through the different generations of first-person shooters and how they've kind of evolved over time. And what I'm really looking forward to as well is next time doing the same and going through even more genres as this series goes on. So Luke, thank you for being here. It's been fun.
Man, absolutely my pleasure. I loved it.
Hell yeah. And hopefully you will join us for the next episode, and you'll need to subscribe in order to do that. See you there.
We didn't talk about Turok Evolution.
Huh?